What's up, everyone? Welcome to the APO podcast, the unofficial podcast of Alpha Phi Omega Zeta Omicron chapter. My name is Gregg Yasuda, and with me today is...
Oh, what's up? It's Nate Fuentes, Nathaniel, Brown Pikachu, what have you.
Is that your gamer tag?
No, crashed that one meeting in a Pikachu Kigurumi one time, and
I do remember that.
ever since then, Dawn, Wes, everybody else has called me the kid that the brown kid that got eaten by Pikachu. So.
Oh, I remember that. It was in the final thoughts. That was it.
Yeah.
I think it had me laughing for a good 5 minutes.
Yes, those were. I honestly don't know why I did that, but legacy.
It's college. A lot of people still remember that. But,
yeah. Hopefully.
How was your weekend?
It's pretty good. A little busy. Yeah. I mean, crazy shit's happening in Walnut Creek, but aside from that, yeah, it's been good.
When you used to work at like the movie theater in Walnut Creek, right?
Oh, actually, my last day was today at the movie theater in Danville.
Oh, nice. Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do anything exciting on your last day or no?
No, not really. Just not really give a shit. Yeah, just try to be nice, but at the same time, our theater is just real lax. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
It's Danville.
It's Danville, and everybody over there is kind of like entitled rich folk anyway. So yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Like from what I've noticed, like Danville, all the way through San Ramon, kind of is kind of like that. Or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them kind of like go there, shut their brain off, which is completely understandable. But at the same time, it's just like you come to the theater asking for like baklavas and fucking mimosas or something like that. Like one time, they did that for an Indian movie, and I was just like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Is this like is this a Century or is this like a local place?
Yeah, it's a Century Theaters. I mean, I know some theaters, like, I mean, we have recliners and everything like that, and we're trying to get alcohol, like, a license for that, but really? Like, who asks for baklavas? I don't... That's kind of weird to me, but
There's a place in, like, Berkeley that does that, but I don't know. It's a Century, come on.
It's a Century, so... Yeah, I mean, recliners are nice, but...
I don't know. What are you expecting? Anyways, for the uninitiated, the APO podcast is a conversational podcast where we discuss recent chapter events and activities from the past week. Right now, it's summertime, so everyone's off doing their own thing, and as such, I haven't got much information about what's going on with the chapter or what we've been doing, which was recapping the 2014-2015 school year. So this week, I decided to chat up my good friend, Nate Fuentes. And we're going to conduct a first of what I hope to be many interviews, but I have a really good feeling that, not a good feeling, but I have a feeling that no one's going to want to do this.
No, you got to believe. You got to have like throwbacks, got to come out of the like woodwork and call up those people. Be like, hey.
Nate, I want you to recommend somebody. I want to do this at the end, but I want to do it, or I feel like I should do it at the end. But yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it's like a cipher. Like, okay. I'm gonna spit some stuff and then like just call somebody out. They have to spit theirs. Yeah, we end this
for sure.
Like Eminem and his crew.
All right. So we went through the rigmarole of the show. So I'm gonna go over some background of I guess your involvement in APO. You were in the Alpha Mu pledge class. You pledged fall 2009. Stop me if I mess any of this up.
No.
You're the God. What is that guy's name? Like your namesake
Jack
is
McKenzie.
Yeah, your namesake was Jack McKenzie. You're part of the Jack Pack, which I'm very, very jealous of because everyone I know who I talked to you about this a little bit. Everyone I know from that pledge class who went to sectionals that year got a Jack Pack patch if you went up to Jack McKenzie and said you're pledging this quarter or whatever the hell.
Jack Pack patch. That's kind of cool. Yeah, actually, I just recently kind of found out, recently as in like maybe a couple weeks ago, found out that my coworker was also in the Jackpack class at UC Berkeley. Actually, you met him. It's shout out to Alvin's son of the UC Berkeley chapter. But
very small world.
yeah, small world. So that's like it's kind of what AFIO does. You kind of just unknowingly, or I mean, just obviously through meeting people at IC events, it expands your worldview and network. So yeah,
you were part of a five member pledge class. I didn't know it's
pledge class. Yeah, that was it's very after our pledge class, it was interestingly enough hard to get 100% attendance at basically anything. We always got 80%, which is, for those not mathematically inclined, 4 out of 5. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what else to say about that. Like, this is a while ago, but oh yeah, congratulations to Jonathan Nguyen and Christine Young, aka I guess Christine Nguyen now. That wedding was recently.
Ooh, congratulations!
So congratulations to them. And I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure Millen has announced this, but
she got married.
No, I mean she's engaged. Yeah, I guess calling her out on that for those that don't know, those that may listen. Yeah, hit her up, say hello, congratulate her.
I think I saw that on Facebook, but I mean,
yeah,
it's not public knowledge, but whatever.
Well, yeah, well, I guess it is sort of now. My bad.
Right. Malin, who was what pledge class was it? She was the pledge ed for. Oh, help me! It was something after.
What's this pledge class?
It was after Omicron. It was after Omicron. I don't know what after Omicron is.
Greek alphabet, help me. Yeah.
This is saying a lot about how we were as pledges, also.
Yeah, I mean, pledges are just yeah. I don't know.
I got it. Internet has helped me. The Alpha Pi. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did I forget that? Oh, anyways.
I don't have an excuse to forget that, but that's cool.
Yeah. Anyways, your pledge ed was Monica, whose last name has always been kind of distant and unknown to me.
Oi.
Yeah.
Oi. Yeah. Well, yeah. Hi, P Mom, if you ever hear this, but yeah, I'm actually not sure what Jeremy, Tong, nor Monica are up to, but hello to them. Last I heard, Monica was working with turtles. ... No, like, I mean, I wasn't sure if she was still working with Nelson on this, but yeah, not too positive. Maybe I should.
Was that in Hawaii?
Yeah.
That was a while ago. That was a while ago. I think she's.
That was a hell of a while ago. So yeah, I honestly forgot.
It's okay.
My bad.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Anyways, let's move on to. Actually, is there anything else you want to say about your pledge class or your pledge experience before we move on?
Pledge experience? I mean, we had it way easy in comparison to everyone else. But yeah, I mean, the pledge experience to me was fine. Just sort of easier, and I guess like the hardest thing I had to do was get makeup on and picture taking. I did pledge with like a broken arm, so I guess that was an experience of itself. So
a broken arm that you never got fixed.
Yeah, to this day it's still sort of broken. Like the bone, I can press this bone and it moves. So that's a fun fact. But yeah,
Nate,
pledge class.
Don't you have health insurance now?
Yeah. I mean, I've always had health insurance, but the only way to fix this is to break it again, which I don't think I want to do. Might be painful.
Is it that I don't know? It's weird, but like Jess tore ACL on the ski trip that we went to in AFIO.
Yeah.
And she didn't get it fixed right away, but they said it was better that it healed up a little bit before she got the surgery, which is weird to me. But
I mean, it's kind of Yeah, I mean, shouts out to all the people who got injured um, in AFIO, Maddox included, I
That
believe.
was that wasn't my fault.
no, no, it's good. Nobody remembers that except for Maddox. Hi, Maddox.
Everyone seems to remember that was my fault though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, water under the bridge. No, but yeah. I mean, as with all injuries, I guess it's all really kind of dependent. I ate shit like on my bike going down a hill in PCV, so that's I have no one to blame but myself and maybe Microsoft for creating a bulky ass Zune that falls out of your pocket.
Shout out to
So
the Zune.
shout to the throwback to Microsoft and the Zune.
Oh,
Yeah.
anyways, I know you weren't active a whole lot in AFIO, but
Yeah.
is there anything you wish you could have done in AFIO but you couldn't do for whatever reason, whether it was school or personal obligations or what have you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that is something that I wish I could have done, which is be a lot more active, because I was definitely active on and off for the duration of time that I was at Cal Poly. Um, but yeah, like I mean, I definitely wish I could have been more active. I definitely wish I could have taken on some sort of leadership role. I knew I was capable. It's just more along the lines of all the whatever I was going through at the time. But um, yeah, and I definitely wish that like we could have started that dance team and kept it going, because that was an attempt that we tried to kind of do and make happen over the course of like I guess 2 years, and yeah, that it didn't really work.
Yeah,
So
it would have been really good. I said it last time, and I was going to say it again. I think there's something really special about uh, the APO dance competition and how involved everyone within the section. I mean that competition happens in Section 2 in UC San Diego, but Section 1 is well represented, and with the exception of our chapter, pretty much, which is unfortunate because
yeah,
yeah.
because we're like the middle ground. Like I mean, I would expect like just a combination of like sort of style and talent from both NorCal and SoCal
Hmm.
to wind up in slow, which for some part it did. It was just more along the lines of commitment and I guess just sort of maybe we didn't market ourselves well enough, or just I don't know, like what we were selling wasn't what people wanted. So I mean, I guess like we can't really, um, yeah, we can't really control what happened then, but
Yeah,
that's something I still wish that could have happened. And
yeah,
people tried, like,
hmm, definitely.
but yeah, yeah. But yeah, aside from that, like mainly just being present more, especially like yeah, just within the chapter. So
I mean, you're still around though. I mean, despite you not being active, and despite what our policy or whatever the policy is now on people who aren't active but still kind of hang around. I mean, or you were always welcome to come around, and you always showed up when you were like when you wanted to. So yeah,
yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely. Like, I mean, I still care about the chapter, but it was just like a combination of school and whatever else that I needed to prioritize more. So yeah,
um,
but yeah, go ahead.
how do you think AFIO has helped you in like now that you're like working in the real world and whatever?
I think in general, AFIO kind of opened me up to like a lot more people, despite it being like significantly Asian. Um, I guess it made me sort of feel a lot more comfortable to talking to larger groups of people, just trying to figure out what meshes with different people and kind of just try to find out like your sort of like similarities, your common interests, and kind of just tried to respect like a larger group of people as well as just each individual person for how they think of things, how they sort of just go about their sort of decisions or what they like. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think in general it's just it was a very good way to meet a ton of people, and in general like those sorts of a lot of the friends that I met in AFIO like I still talk to, but
Mm-hmm.
um, and I still try to keep in contact with a good portion. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely like not something that I guess I regret, or I'm always grateful for what AFIO did for me, and in most part, it's give me all the people that I have, like friends wise. So yeah,
I think the biggest thing for me that I got out of it was the whole, you have to interview pretty much everyone in the chapter, if not everyone in the chapter.
yeah,
Um, and those conversations I feel like have helped me conversation wise when I meet new people or when I'm doing job interviews or what have you. Do you agree with that or no?
yeah. No, I definitely do. Just because I mean, yeah, I didn't have to do as many interviews for my own pledge class, but I definitely did have to interview a lot of different pledges over the course of time that I was there. And yeah, I mean, it kind of helps you think on your feet, kind of just, um, I guess, get to like the meat of like conversation, or get to like the sort of root of whoever you're talking to, or like, I guess, kind of give you the general overview of how they are and how you should react to them, I
Mm,
guess.
definitely.
So make them feel comfortable, make yourself comfortable. So
I'm not sure how it was for your year pledge class, but I remember when I was pledging, and this is like a quarter before you pledged. All our interviews had to be set up on the phone. We couldn't email, we couldn't text. They thought it was really important that you set up that conversation and had that connection on the phone.
yeah, I mean, I honestly don't remember if we weren't allowed to text. Again, like I thought that the our pledging process was a lot more relaxed, just considering there was five of us. But
Mm.
I know I did make it a point to call as many people as possible. But um, yeah, I mean, I think it was just like a matter of preference. Because I
Uh,
mean, in general, like I'd much rather, like with anything, just be able to talk to the person, whether it be on the phone or in person.
I know the big change that, at least when I was on exec board, was that we allowed them to email for interviews, and
Yeah,
I do see the value in that, seeing how much I do use email in my day job. So I think there is value in there as long as you do it the
yeah,
right way.
yeah. I mean, like email, I think is completely fine. Just because if you're setting up an appointment or whatever, it's definitely not like there's any sort of real, I guess, feeling involved or like emotion. So it's more like it's a business thing. You kind of
Yeah.
gotta make this schedule work for you. So
I was kind of pushing this like a while back. I mentioned it offhand, I think to Kevin or Kevin Chu or something. But I remember in my internship, I saw how much I was using um, Outlook at my internship, and I was wondering if there was a way to integrate like AFIO emails or whatever, and then have everyone use Outlook so you can schedule everything.
that would actually be kind of cool too, because like I do realize that like Outlook, there's like a variety of like folders that you can get. You can have like a general folder and just have like people sort things. Like the pledge ads could like potentially have that sort of thing. Like, oh, this is the general pledge class email. These are everybody else's individual emails. Yeah,
Mm.
like I definitely think that like from a sort of like business or real life application, I think that would totally work. But again, I guess it's a more of like how the chapter would like to be in terms of whether or not they want to push towards that sort of like efficiency, or if they want to be more with like personable. So
Yeah, I think it's the turnover rate's too high from year to year, so that's probably a big part of it.
yeah, I mean the pledge classes have gotten significantly larger, I feel, or from what I've heard or seen. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Well, I think I'm going to move on to something I'm going to call Fireside Chat, which I'm stealing from another podcast, but that's beside the point. Um, and what this is just I'm going to spit questions at Nate, and he can answer. You can take as much time as you want, or you can just think of the first thing that comes to your mind, which might not be the safest thing, but you can do what you want.
all
So, first off, what is your favorite word?
right. Mm, my favorite word, I don't I don't even like. I mean, my favorite phrase right now is "shoot, Chuck." For whatever reason, like, I mean, just think about that for a second, or just listen to that, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. I guess it's like a just a um, publicly acceptable way of just saying shit. But like, I mean, just shoot, Chuck. That
It's
sounds real funny.
it's your safe for work response.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Like I like that. Among other colorful language. So.
Oh, I think we'll get to that. What's your least favorite word?
My least favorite word is probably something like moist. Like, you can, I don't, like, aside from cake, you can't really describe anything as moist. It's so gross sounding. I don't even, yeah, like, nah.
Is that in the
It's,
same like same vein as like soggy
yeah,
or
well, like, soggy is alright. Like, I mean, soggy, yeah, you're like, oh, fuck, like, this, like, pizza crust is way too soggy, or this bread like got all this tomato juice in it, so it's not good like bun anymore. So yeah, that's all right, but moist for whatever reason just sounds not good, not good. Yeah,
I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't use moist very often in my daily life, so
I don't know anybody who does, so,
except like you said, except for cake.
except
Okay.
for Paula Deen or somebody else like that.
So
I
much,
don't know.
so much butter. All right. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Creatively, spiritually, or emotionally. I guess emotionally, it would be just more of like acceptance or like just comfort with whoever it is. And yeah, I mean, just that sort of like acceptance, not being sort of judged, even though I'm like guilty of being judgmental in the past. Like, I definitely think uh, not feeling like you have anything to hide is definitely like something that's worth seeking. Um, Creatively, I guess just somebody who isn't afraid to be sort of silly or outlandish, because I'm definitely one of those who will randomly like do weird shit to have fun. Um, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, in general, like I like doing just a lot of sort of random things, or just on now I like doing sort of spontaneous, like, hey, let's go sneak into this rave the day of type thing. So I guess not afraid of thinking on the spot, but at the same time, just not really caring about, I guess, the sorts of like criticisms or judgment. Essentially, fuck the haters. Or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, no. Yeah, just enjoyment and fun, I guess.
Uh,
Spiritually, I guess it's the same sort of thing. Just free. Free.
I think that rolls into the next question. What turns you off? And I think I know the answer.
What turns me off? Wait, I'm curious to hear what you think is my answer.
Based on what you said, I want to say haters, but I'm not saying turns you off sexually, but
Yeah.
that's why I based it off of that. But go on, and you can say your own answer because I stole the spotlight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, um, like, yeah, sure. I would say kind of haters, but at the same time, I don't think it's that. I think, like, the way I look at things now, like, not the way I guess I look at things now is kind of just if, as long as, like, the person's not completely closed off to whatever it is. Like, I mean, I can understand not liking something, but at the same time, I feel like you should have a same sort of like general respect for whoever or whatever somebody likes. Like, you can't just feel like, oh, that's fucking dumb, or like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that because in general people do what they want.
Yeah.
So you kind of just like gotta respect the fact that they do this and that's what they want to do. So yeah, I mean, I guess those are just kind of like projections of things that I have learned about myself. Like so, yeah, I guess in that sense, like I didn't like how judgmental I was in the past, but definitely something I'm working on. But
Okay. What's your favorite curse word?
uh, yeah. Well, I mean, like shit, fuckosaurus Rex. Um, I mean, generally speaking, like any sort of fuck iteration of fuck is completely fine. I don't know if it's like my favorite, but I mean, um, yeah, I definitely drop that a lot more in public than I probably should. So
Outside of the office?
outside of the office, within the office, I mean, yeah. I mean, I find myself saying "fuckosaurus Rex" a lot. I really don't know why.
It just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
You might get me to start saying that now. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that at work though.
Yeah, no, it's like it's one of those instead of like motherfucker, it's like fuckosaurus Rex. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's I like dinosaurs, so it works.
Dinosaurs rock, man. And,
Yeah.
what sound or noise do you love?
Sound or noise do I love? Um, I I mean, I guess in context, but the whole sort of rave horn generally has a good place like in anything.
Um,
That loud blaring. It's
can I go on a small tangent?
yeah, sure.
I was in San Luis Obispo with Ben and Kat, Jess, and a couple IC brothers and Sonia, and everyone was playing beer pong, and I had that air horn like soundboard,
Yeah.
like on cue when people were playing beer pong, and just like if somebody hit their fire shot, it'd be like burr, 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 burr.
It's like, yeah, I mean, generally speaking, anytime anything shit gets real or if it's just like an epic fail, just have that rave horn ready.
Yeah.
It's definitely appropriate. It makes everything funnier.
Yep. I
Um,
agree. You got me there. I love it.
yeah, yeah. I guess I would say that that's like a favorite sound as of right now. Um, yeah, I don't know like specifically, but I mean, I guess like yeah. I guess if it were just say one sound, that would be like the thing. In terms of music and stuff like that, let's see. Like, I mean, I always love it when like piano is incorporated in something.
Mm.
Like a la like Nujabes Okawari or Toki Monster, like hip hoppy, piano-y sort of thing. Um, yeah, yeah, but definitely rave horn. So,
What
yeah.
sound or noise do you hate?
Fucking styrofoam rubbing against each other. It's yeah, no, that's like no bueno.
So unboxing a TV is like your nightmare.
Yeah, no, unboxing any sort of fucking electronic is like the worst. It's just kind of like Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, hey, that's another saying. I say that a lot. Jesus, take the way. Jesus, take the wheel. Fucking shoot Chuck. Fuckosaurus Rex. Yeah, those are all part of my normal vocabulary at work or just off. May or may not be bad. Like I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how my review goes. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
profession, other than the one you're doing right now, would you like to attempt?
Would I like to attempt?
Money
Yeah.
is not an object.
I think it would definitely be like maybe the manager of some sort of like artist, like a like musician.
Yeah.
That would definitely be like I've always been interested in like whatever sort of like nerdy, like video game industry, music industry, yeah, like entertainment. And I really think it'd be kind of cool to be the manager of like either like a band, like a singular musician, or even like an actor. Like that would definitely be like a real cool sort of like fast-paced sort of thing that you definitely need to be on top of, just because it's like, yeah, this person needs to be here, here, and here, and they need bookings for this date, and this date. So, like, I think that'd be real cool, real fun, and yeah, I mean, it'd make you, or it'd put you closer to the things I specifically like. Like, I mean, it'd be cool to be like homies with like Dead Mouse or something, like, or Third Eye Blind, or yeah, like, I mean, it'd just be real neato to be in a position to meet like a whole bunch of different people, but at the same time be super important for somebody else's success. So.
Very cool. What profession would you not like to do under any circumstances?
Under any circumstance, let's fire up the dirty jobs with Mike Rowe.
You don't want to be Micro.
I mean, Micro, like, I mean, he's a host, so it'd be kind of cool to be a host, but the things that he does, oh, hell, yeah, I would not want to be a ghost hunter. The along the same train of thought, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure Dirty Jobs is on the same like channel sometimes as the Ghost Hunters, and yeah, hell no, like, supernatural, like, I can deal with scary movies. I love playing scary games, but I cannot. Nah, I don't want to be anywhere near Spookums IRL.
Like paranormal activity type of stuff. Like,
paranormal activity, living at Singletree. Like,
and
yeah,
doors shutting for no reason, all that shit. Yeah.
Doors shutting for no reason, hearing footsteps in the hallway. Yeah, I'm good.
Man, hey, when you buy a house, you can't have wooden floors because wooden floors just creak for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, we have wooden floors here on like my the loft, and those are starting to give out too. So I'm just like, if it ever was windy here, I mean, then again, like, I am a heavy sleeper, so like, I'm sure I got like visited by a ghost at one point in time at Singletree and just didn't know it. But you know, spookum, spooky. To spookify me.
All right, last question. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the Pearly Gates?
So, I mean, hey, I mean, that might be cool, or just no, I don't know. Like, I guess in general, be like, yeah, we made it, son.
So you
Something very just like, well, God's like totally chill. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd really be seeking validation from a higher being to really just say, oh, hey, yeah, you deserve to be here. But I guess at the same time, you definitely wouldn't want to hear him say anything that suggests that you're not welcome.
Like, I've got my eye on you type of thing.
Yeah, like, you done fucked up now. Like, yeah, it's just like you get there and then like he doesn't say my nigga in a way that's welcoming. He says, I'm sorry. Like, you just can't. You just can't be here.
I'm gonna expand on this a little bit. So, are you expecting like Morgan Freeman God, or is this like?
Yeah, I mean, Morgan Freeman God. Like, Morgan Freeman's voice is the epitome of what I feel like God could sound like.
Potentially.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly can't think of anyone else whose voice is like, yeah, that sounds like God. Maybe that's just because he played God in Bruce Almighty, but no, he's just got that voice. he tells you where to go. Like tells you about how penguins in like Antarctica survive. It's that voice. It's just he's so informative and commanding. I wish I had that voice. But yeah,
I have no memory of that movie, but that's beside the point. Anyways,
penguins of the penguins of Antarctica.
yeah.
Wait.
Oh, that documentary. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. No. No. I'm pretty sure he did that. I don't know. It's been a while. Penguins of No, wait, not Madagascar.
That's a cartoon.
Yeah, March of the Penguins. There you go.
Oh, that was him. Was it?
Whatever.
There's
I'm
another.
pretty sure it was.
There's another penguin documentary that's narrated by Benedict Cumberbatch, and you can look up on YouTube. It's a montage of him saying penguin, and he just can't say penguin. He changes it through. Yeah, exactly. He changes it the whole time, and it's ridiculous and it's hilarious. So
Fucking Sherlock.
Exactly.
Way to be British.
All right. I think that's it for all the questions, unless you have any final comments to the 5 people who are probably going to listen to this.
to the 5 people, what's up? Yeah. I don't know. Like, I guess in general, AFIO, stay cool. Yeah. I guess like a shout out to whoever would want to do this. I mean, of the people that I know, I'm sure Pat would want to do it. Maybe Mumu. Wilson's typically busy, but maybe.
Ooh, that you just reminded me. Yeah, we have to pick somebody to call out next time.
Let's see.
I think for the sake of like easy person to get, I think I might ask Patrick.
Yeah, I think Patrick would be the easiest. Otherwise, I'd say Mumu, because I know he likes doing this kind of thing.
Okay.
Or he always wants to do something, sort of just something organized. So I definitely think he would want to do it. Milky Moo. Actually, you know what's really funny is semi-recently I came across a lot of the cringeworthy hot seats. So yeah, those are definitely like you look at them and you're like, wait, what were we even talking about back then? But yeah, it'd be cool to get an update from some of these people, like just how different they are from their last sort of hot seat type moment.
That it's a lot of work, but I think if I found like their original hot seat they did and we both watched it, then do another one kind of like this. I've been hot seated twice. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's wrap this up before this gets way too lengthy. All right, this has been the APOZO podcast. If you have any questions for us, you can email us at apozopodcast@gmail.com. I think I got that right, but otherwise it'll be in the show notes. Nate, if they want to find you somewhere on the internet, where can they find you?
Shit. I'm like impossible to find on Facebook unless you're already my friend, but yeah, sure. There, or maybe I should start using Twitter. You can always search up "Oh Come On Nate," and you'll probably find me on either Twitter or Instagram or Snapchat. Actually, use Snapchat. Yeah, there you go. I post all my sort of random ass stories onto Snapchat, and yeah, that's pretty much all I really use. Just put in everything on my story. So if you want to be entertained on like a Thursday night, just tune into my story.
You have some really good Snapchats. I enjoy most of them.
Yes.
Some of them I don't understand, but I don't think the context is there.
Yeah, no, like it's just definitely alcohol induced or just crazy randomness of just wandering San Francisco. So
for sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you want to find me on the internet, you can find me at Yasuda on Twitter. That's at Y0S0DA. Or you can find me on Facebook. I'm pretty sure you can find me on Facebook, but it might be the same thing with Nate, where like you can't search for me. But I'm assuming everyone's on the APOZO Facebook group, so I'm on there somewhere. I think I'm still an admin, which is weird because I get like requests still to join the page, which is really weird.
Damn,
But
I
anyway,
haven't actually seen that page in a long time. But
I,
hello to the old and new members of AFIOZO. Hopefully, one day I'll get to see some of the newer faces. But anyway,
for sure. All
yeah.
right. I'm not sure what our next episode is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be a recap or some sort of recap from the chapter. I'm hoping to get word back from our good president, Mr. Alex Miller.
Oh yeah,
Other,
yeah. Shouts out to Nini, um, keeping that house alive. Hopefully, I don't know.
the alternative episode is probably going to be an interview with Patrick de Guzman of the Alpha New Pledge class. Yeah, I don't know why I'm questioning that. I know that answer. Yeah, so look forward to that. If you want to look forward to some other stuff that me and Nate do on the internet, we have the Slow Treehouse podcast, which comes out every other Sunday of the month, which will probably be next week, hopefully. And that's hosted by our good friend Alex Wilk of the Alpha New Pledge class also. So
Yes.
until then, stay frosty. Good night.
They,